A few years ago, when I was working as an electrician in India, something happened that I still cannot explain. I had just returned home after working outside my area for 21 days. That same evening, around 5:30 p.m., I received a call from an old woman asking me to fix an electrical problem in her house. I went. The house felt strangely quiet. No background noise, no television, no neighbors, just silence. She showed me the main electricity board and asked me to find the fault. While I was working, I turned my head slightly. She was standing behind me smiling. It wasn't normal. Her smile was too wide, too still. Then, without saying anything, she walked away. I ignored it and continued working. After some time, she returned and asked if I wanted water or tea. I chose tea. When she came back, she started talking about her son who lives in America. She said he calls her on the landline and that she talks to him for hours. But something was wrong. Her face was turned completely away from me while she spoke. And her voice, it didn't sound like it was coming from her. It felt like it was coming from somewhere else in the room. I stayed quiet, finished my tea, and went back to work. By the time evening turned into night, the fault was still not fixed. Around 9 p.m., the entire house went dark. I used my torch and kept working on the main box. That's when I heard it, a whisper from inside the electrical box. I stopped, listened, again whispering. I thought maybe she was trying to scare me from the other side of the wall. So I ignored it and kept working. Finally, I fixed the issue. The lights came back on. Relieved, I told her, the problem is solved. It was already around 11 p.m. I asked for my payment so I could leave. She told me to come to the storage room and help her move a suitcase. She said the money was inside. I followed her. She opened the suitcase. Inside was the body of an old man, rotting. The smell hit instantly. My body froze. My mind stopped working. Then suddenly, I ran. Before I could reach the door, she grabbed my shirt. Her grip was unnaturally strong. She looked straight at me and calmly asked, "So what was the fault in the box?" I could barely speak. Nothing was wrong. My voice was shaking. She stared at me for a moment and said, "Sit. I'll bring your money." She walked away. That's when I saw the landline phone. With trembling hands, I picked it up and dialed the same number. Then I shouted loudly, "Your son is calling you." She immediately turned and rushed toward the other room. I didn't wait. I ran out of the house and didn't stop until I reached home. When I told my parents everything, they went silent. Then my father said something I will never forget. "That's not possible." I asked why. He looked at me and said, "Her husband has been missing for 20 days. My heart started pounding. And that old woman," he paused, "she died 10 days ago." I couldn't speak. "How?" I asked. My father replied quietly, "Electric shock from the main electrical box."